You're looking at this title and wishing death upon me. I already know. But with the new Scream that came out finally, and what seems to be the last Scream in the series, and the finale of Halloween after so long, when comparing these rebooted franchises risen from the dead, I'm talking Scream 5 and Scream 6 compared to Halloween's 2018 Halloween Kills and the finale Halloween Ends. Scream not only had a superior setup, but a perfect final chapter and gave their new characters better legs to stand on. What do I mean? Well, let's dive into the video. For those watching my videos for the first time, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. It goes a long way, really. Alright, on with the video. Halloween 2018 leaves off after the first original film in the franchise, and has a good setup of Michael Myers being the infamous killer he's known to be, stuck in a mental asylum before he escapes and starts to go on his rampage. We become acquainted with the characters of Laurie Strode, her daughter, and her granddaughter. Also, the obvious missing of Loomis in the reboot, seeing the original actor died. They decided to kill him off in the movie. The characters have an eventual setup to fight Michael Myers in their house, where he's trapped in the basement, then set on fire, which is where the film ends. Michael escapes the fire in Halloween Kills and goes on another rampage, with the main three becoming one shorter, as Laurie's daughter dies in the second film, leaving a cool ass scene of Michael Myers over his old window, hyping the audience for the final installment of this trilogy. To, well, just flop. At the very end of the race, doing some Twilight type shit, making Michael Myers too weak for his own good and get pushed around and honestly hiding in the sewers in a weakened state and getting beat up by a teenager? What went wrong? Don't get me wrong, the teenager gave me creepy vibes like Michael Myers, but seeing Michael Myers be trashed around like that wasn't a good watch. Especially with the final fight between Michael and Laurie's lasting maybe 5 to 9 minutes. Michael dies and gets grinded up, and that's the finale of the film. A character cast that honestly wasn't developed to the fullest until the finale, other than Laurie Strode. And a disaster of a final film that left fans displeased with the results. Not even just the bullshit Rotten Tomatoes, but the audience score of the film also was bad. Though, what most may believe, I actually enjoyed Halloween 2018 and considered Halloween Kills to be a great step forward for the franchise and have a great conclusion, but I couldn't shake the thought of the truth. Scream 5 was just the better film. Better development of a brand new cast and bringing back old legends, seeing Gail, Sidney, and Dewey all together was amazing and all, but what shined through was actually the new cast of characters. Sam, Tara, Mindy, and even fucking Chad felt like a tightly knit group of characters that meshed and worked so well together that it was shocking that I started to feel more scared of these characters dying than the legends in the anticipation for the new Scream installment, hoping they kept at least some of the new characters alive. I felt the same way even more in Scream 6, and even though Scream 6 didn't have a surprise killer, same as Scream 5, it pushed the story in the right direction and made an amazing watch. Sam and Mindy's characters have to be some of my favorites in the whole Scream franchise in general. Why? Because Sam is one of the coolest fucking characters ever. Her father, the murdering OG fucking Billy Loomis, and she uses that against the killers, and god damn it, her kills in the movies are fucking cool as fuck. When she slits Richie's throat and wipes the blood off like nothing, when she kills Richie's father with a knife through his eye, and when this bitch pulled out the blicky, oh hell nah. Now Mindy, she's the brains, and she, more than most times, knows what the fuck she's actually talking about. And thank God this group is somewhat competent to listen to her. This tightly knit group that actually develops together in the story, with only 2 films under their belt, by the way. Now let's ask the reboot Halloween series about that. Yeah, what happened? This new Scream series is so good, they don't even need Sidney to make the films good. And they prove that in Scream 6. Don't believe me? Well, take a look at this, okay? Even if you barely believe in the tomato meter, Scream 5, 76%. That's the movie where fucking Sidney was in it. Audience score, 81%. I believe the audience score more because the audience is actually the people that thoroughly watch the films than the actual tomato people. Then we go to Scream 6. Scream 6, tomato review, 77%, a 1% better difference, and a 92% for audience score. And I know it's hard to believe that Scream is doing better than Halloween, but just think about it for a sec. Scream is clearly doing something right that Halloween isn't doing. And you know what that is? The progression of their new characters, making it fresh and interesting, something that Halloween isn't doing. They made it stale. Halloween 2018 was a good re-entry into the series, and then Halloween Kills was also a good step forward. But they killed it at the very end. And even before they killed it at the end, they didn't have enough good development. They were so focused on the rivalry between Laurie Strode and Michael Myers, they never got to develop their other characters, and that was their downfall. So yes, you could go blame it all on the fact that they had a whole Twilight ending sequence, and that it was all the final movie's fault. But even before the final movie, in my opinion at least, the Halloween reboot franchise was already falling. It was crumbling. It didn't have enough legs to stand on to survive by its own. It was a hype movie, if anything. And this just was the final nail in the coffin for the trilogy. And with that, I'm going to be wrapping up the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and check out some of my other videos. And until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.
She calls me day and night. I'm sorry, girl, you just don't make me